Now I have just one more thing. Mrs. Veena Vora is here, who has been also working in this field for some time. And very briefly, ma'am, if you can tell us that what is your experience? Thank you.
Good evening. Yeah. That's what I want from all of you. Okay, I didn't know I'll be speaking here, but I'd just like to share with you the change in my vision regarding senior citizens. A president of an 80-year-old club, 80-plus club, he inducted 2 members who were not 80, they were 78 years. So there was a lot of hue and cry, and the justification that the president gave was that every organization needs some young blood. So its age is all in the mind. If you don't mind, it does not matter. 35 years back, I started a small organization. I wanted to work with the handicapped, and I realized that senior citizens, aged people, are the most handicapped, not only physically but emotionally also. And then I had a volunteer who was 76 years old, and he said, I'm healthy, so whatever I can do, I would like to serve the senior citizens. But at that time, I met so many senior citizens, and every time I interacted with them, I would come home. I was just 32 at that time, and I used to feel so depressed. For days together, I used to feel depressed, and I thought, nothing can be done, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, I'm sorry, what will I do, even if I do something? Then I came to one conclusion. Those who know how to be happy, they don't need you. Those who don't know how to be happy, you may do whatever for them, they'll not be happy. And there you feel a little disappointed. But over the years, that time I thought old age is something really, I used to dread it. Over the years, I have seen so many senior citizens. Just few days back, we have a member in our Rotary Club, Dr. Harish Khosla, maybe you may be knowing him. He celebrated his 95th birthday, completed 95 years. He's a 100%er, attends every meeting, any community service project. He's the first one to volunteer, and he's young at heart. He invites all the new members over a cup of coffee, and he celebrates every day, every moment of life. He once took me to IIC, where they meet. There's a group which meets. They are all 90 plus people. They are Lahore group, they call it. And there I saw 2 people in his the buttonhole, and his assistant came, took him in a wheelchair. So I was just wondering, the dressing up also matters a lot. And as Mark Twain has also said, that men can reduce their age by 15 years if they put just a flower in their buttonhole. And similar goes for women, if they put a flower in their hair. So this change in concept. I have another friend who celebrated her 90th birthday with a fashion show. She just asked us all, fat ladies, okay, come help, whatever you can do. 91st birthday also she celebrated. So this change that I'm seeing in senior citizens, believe me, earlier it was childhood, youth and old age, 3 compartments. Children are no more that innocent. Youth, by the time they reach 40 or 50, they're exhausted, they've been there, done that, and there's a big question mark. So I think they should be shown with a stick here, not the senior citizens. Our mindset is changing. We refuse to fade away. We refuse to let our soul and our mind wrinkle with age. So that is the kind of thing I want, that also we should do that. And if you could also, one area where I feel handicapped is the latest technology. At times I need the help of my granddaughter. I keep waiting for her. Oh, I have to send these pictures to my friend when she'll come. Then she comes after. She helps us in remaining connected to our friends, our relatives, everybody. So this area, if the people who are working with seniors, financial security, somebody mentioned, I always say, just to make you laugh, that we senior citizens are all wealthy people. Ask me how? How? Silver in the hair, gold in the teeth, sugar in the blood, iron in the arteries, an inexhaustible supply of air, natural gas, lot of junk in our head. So I always say, quicker pe dal, bech dal. Thank you.
That's very nice.
Thank you for the advice.